Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to left. Yelich will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in, Andrew Jones. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
That's popped up. Donaldson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rizzo over at second. Jones at first. 2 out in the inning.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Roy Oswalt, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. He's set and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The next 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor takes it in. The tag, and he is out at the plate. Well, so much for our first run of the ball game. In now, Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. into the dirt, in fact. First and second now, one man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guerrero going back, still ranging back, and it's gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Now Andrew will get it back in off the wall. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's there.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Two and one after the foul ball there.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Ball even at 2-2. Arenado, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Set. Here's the 3-1. High and deep to right center. Jones looks up. Gone.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as standing in, Fudge Rodriguez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting it.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bryant leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. In for strike 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 1-2 misses up and in.
I got to count 2-2.
Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Three and 0 now.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Smoke toward third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. A pause and the 0-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Still 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, so that'll be all tonight for Roy Oswalt. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive to left. Ohtani is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up
The
on
right
D.
fielder, number
And let's
99.
focus on Anthony Rizzo.
Aaron.
Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Yelich, the runner at second with one away. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there, but you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So
now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Outside and low, 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. To first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Roberto Alomar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
In there, and it's even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Nope.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Vladimir Guerrero waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Guerrero takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
1-1 on its way to Vlad. A ball and 2 strikes.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Alomar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Alomar fields it cleanly. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
From the stretch. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In now, Christian Yelich, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Career numbers against Nate Jones. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he pops it up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When you're up by 7 runs, any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. Cano on second. Yelich at first. 1 gone. And it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Alomar has it. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side. Striding in for the Indians, Shohei Ohtani, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ohtani.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Sanchez has it, and he makes the throw to first. Ohtani is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Buzz Rodriguez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Yelich going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
First baseman, Chris Bryant.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Full count now. 3-2. Max Muncy will be next.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. David Robertson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now pitching for the Indians.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but called a strike. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Into the second deck and gone. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's set and the pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Robertson's ready. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1 on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
The second baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Alamo.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he fouls this one off. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.